Hello YouTube, Ray Kasumi here, and today I'm gonna be doing a video a little different. Today I'm gonna be listing some reasons why you should never work at Kroger's. This is from personal experience because I used to work there, and I have a couple friends who used to work there, and one who works there now. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm just gonna be giving some reasons why you should never work at Kroger's because it's a horrible place to work at. And yeah, let's get right into this. Okay, number one, the pay is shit, which confused me to all hell. Because if you've ever been to Kroger, then you know that their prices are high, and that just doesn't make any sense. Because Walmart, they have really really low prices, and they pay their employees 11.50 an hour. Granted, they may treat you like shit, which is a story for another day. You still do get them fat triple, sometimes quadruple, and I'm talking them extra thick paychecks, which somewhat makes up for the slave labor that you go through. Somewhat. But Kroger's, nah. They have those super expensive prices that you had to pay for. And then not only are they just racking in a bunch of money, on top of that, they only paid their employees 7.25. And I'm not sure if that used to be minimum wage in Houston, I think. I'm pretty sure that they bumped it up. So that's just illegal. So yeah, no one can survive nobody can survive off of 7.25 an hour. I don't know anyone in any state in any city on this planet who can survive off of 7.25 an hour. Like who? Not, especially not in today's society. 7.25 is shit. Okay? Okay. Reason number two. On top of that dookie ass pay, you get hours which are just as bad. If you work 3 days at somewhere else, like Domino's or Walmart, those are places that I've both worked at, then you'll get a paycheck which is maybe like maybe like $200 to like maybe $300 if you work 3 days there. If you work 8 hours, but if you work at Kroger's for 3 days, 8 hours each day, I did the math. The total is going to be $168 before taxes. So it's going to be less than that. And that's if you work 3 days. When I worked there, they had me working 1 and 2 days. So you can imagine how garbage my check was because every day I worked there, I didn't work 8 hours a day. Some days I only worked 4 hours, and some days I worked six. So just do that math. $7.25, 4 hours, 2 days. That's 8 hours. Just do that math. Do that math for yourself. See how piss poor that's gonna come out to be. And reason three, which technically could apply to anywhere that you work, but people are fucking stupid. I worked in the bakery, so I was always making like tortillas, cookies, or some kind of bread. And every once in a while, like where I worked, I was a tortilla maker. And when you're the tortilla maker, you're like you can see customers and they can see you, but like no one really comes up to you and says anything because you're like in a corner, secluded away from everyone, just making tortillas, and you're really not supposed to help anyone. And I really couldn't help anyone because I only knew tortillas. The only thing that I did every day, I would get in there, I would go to the freezer, get the boxes of the tortillas, and just pull them out. And this is a side note, because I really hate Kroger's. This is a side note, just to tell you how disgusting they are. I went to the freezer one day, and I was getting all the tortillas, because like the the tortillas we get are these little frozen balls that we have to cover in some. I'm pretty sure. I forgot we had to cover in something, some white stuff. I forgot what it's called. We had to cover. You had to coat it in some white stuff, put it in the machine, and the machine flattens it and it sends it around in a circle, and it inflates. So I go to the back one day. I go to the freezer and I get the boxes, and this really made me throw up. It didn't make me throw up. It made me want to throw up. But this is another one of the reasons where I stopped working there and I stopped going to Kroger's in general. But I was getting all the I was getting all the tortilla things out, and I was getting them all. I was letting them thaw out and stuff. And one of them, like, I noticed it had a leg in it, and I don't know how, but I pulled out a leg and it was a roach leg. It was disgusting. So yeah, just think about that next time you go to think about next time you go to Kroger's to buy tortillas. You should do it. I threw it away because I was disgusting. I wasn't gonna just like take it out and just throw it in there. No, I threw that away because I was like, it's disgusting. But anyways, even though me being in the back away from everyone, every once in a while, a customer would come up to me and ask me a question. And I'm fine with customers asking me questions. I'm there. I'm supposed to help you with bakery stuff because I'm in the bakery. But somebody come up to me and ask a question or tell me, yeah, I bought this, like, say, like, oh, I bought some Benadryl, which is on the other side of the store, by the way. They come up and say, yeah, I bought some Benadryl, and the cap was broken. Do you think you can help me? And I don't want to be mean or anything, but I always try to say something like, oh, no, no, ma'am, or no, sir. I really don't know what to do about that. But, and usually they will cut me off very rudely and say some, man, people say some dumbass shit. If you say, yeah, I don't know what to do. I really can't help you. Then they'll always say some dumb shit like, "Oh, but you work here. You should be able to help me." All right. If someone works at a store, that doesn't mean that they know everything in the store. You have to realize that most people when they work in a store, especially like big stores like Kroger's, Sam's, and Walmart, the section that they're in, that's usually the only section that they're going to be in. That's why they have so many workers there because you can't really get one person to know everything in the store. That's not how that works. And here's the here's another thing. Say some person from another country, say a foreigner comes up to you. This is the same logic. Say a foreigner comes up to you and says something like, "Hey, do you know what the capital of Louisiana is?" You probably won't. Don't use Google. And when you say you don't, they can say to you, "You live in America. How could you not?" That's that logic. You coming up to me and saying I work at Kroger's, I should know how to do this or what to do about this is the same as someone from a different country saying you live in America, you should know the capital of Louisiana or you should know the capital of Texas. Stupid, and it's not fair. Reason number 4. This is personal experience. The managers were shit. Like the managers were just I don't I my manager personally, she was a raging bitch, and I think she was. I don't think. No, she was definitely racist. Like I think she was Hispanic. I think. Well, I'm saying I think she was Hispanic, but I know she was racist because they would always give out cookies to the Hispanic children and all. Like I would always see her giving cookies to the Hispanic children, and then when the black children would come around, she would say, "Oh no, we can't give you cookies. We can't do stuff like that." So I took it upon myself. I just started giving kids cookies. Like she would give a, if she like, oh, only give them a piece of a cookie. I just didn't listen to her. I just started giving them whole cookies. It's like, no, you're not gonna treat them like that. You can't just give. Yeah, you're not just gonna give only the Hispanic kids cookies. I'm gonna give the black kids cookies too. If you're gonna be like that. But yeah, the managers, she was shit. The higher up managers, uh, one of them I really didn't care for him, and the other one I didn't like him only because let me tell you, sitting working and tortillas for just hours on hours on hours. Like I'll be back there for 8 hours, get an hour break, but sitting back there making tortillas, just putting frozen, like just letting them thaw out, putting them in there, just watching them flatten. It's so boring. And I know like I'm at work, at work to have fun, but it's just so boring. So I tried to like every once in a while I would try to put my headphones in to listen to music and I would make sure to put it in like no customers will be able to see it. And I have dreadlocks, so for the most part people wouldn't be able to see it. I could hide it. But he saw me trying to do it one day. He was like, "Yeah, you're not supposed to be on your phone. I know it's boring and everything, but yeah, you're not supposed to be on your phone. Just, do your work. If you're doing your work, it shouldn't be that bad." I just kind of looked at him. I was like, yeah, okay. But on the inside, I was secretly telling him, fuck you, you're not doing this job. You're a manager. You're walking around the store jerking off, going up, typing some clickety clack bullshit. You don't have to deal with this. And of course, I went and I put the headphones on later, and he couldn't see them because my dreadlocks protected it. That's what I love about having dreads. Everywhere I work, I can listen to music in peace. Most of the time, I do listen to music while staring at customers ask me dumb questions. Just be sitting laughing at them. But anyways, yeah, the managers there were shite. And then again, reason number 5, from personal experience, most of my coworkers were also shit and they were assholes. I don't know why. Like the only person that I worked with that I genuinely liked was this dude named David, and he was around my age, and he was like he was a really really cool dude. But most of the cashiers were assholes for some reason, and we had a Starbucks inside of our Krogers, and sometimes I'm a nice person. I'm not gonna say always. I'm not gonna be a jerk sometimes, but I love Starbucks, so I used to go there all the time and spend the little money I had to get me a coffee, or sometimes I would have to go over there to get something that we needed for the bakery. Like they had stuff that we needed, so sometimes I had to go over there and get it. But the people at Starbucks they were just dicks for some reason. Like the only one person over there who wasn't really a dick, but he wasn't a dick because he just didn't say anything. But the other two females that worked there, they're just dicks. I didn't understand. I go over there, I just try to make a light conversation like, yeah, I want to get this, and for the most part, they'd just like be really rude to me, or they're like, or if I try to make light conversation like, oh, why are you talking to me, or like, oh, you like, I don't want to talk to you, stuff like that. I'm like, you don't got to be a dick, but okay. But yeah. Coworkers were shit, but again, that's personal experience. Reason 6, just don't do it. That ain't it, chief. You're not gonna be able to survive. They pay you way too little. They give most people very shit hours. So even if you even if you do have good hours, you could be working 40 hours a week at Kroger's, and you'll be making like $300-400 maybe. Quick update. I went back and did the math. 725 times 40 hours is 290 before taxes. So that is some pretty shit pay, which I'm pretty sure isn't going to be good. But yeah, if you want a decent job, never work at Kroger's. Just don't do it. It's a nasty place where most people, from my personal experience, were shit coworkers, and this is just overall. Not every Kroger's, but I'm sure most Kroger's just pay you 7.25 an hour, which is not good. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll try to make more videos like this one. Yeah, have a nice day.